Are you still using cash? Why? I get cash tips at work. I'll use it for lunch. I like cash cause my bank account doesn't know it exists. It's secret money edit. Thanks for the awards. And GT. My bank account doesn't know it exists. My wife and I both love it when we get a hold of cash, because it's off the books. The only people we're hiding it from is each other, but it doesn't count against our weekly personal spending budgets. I love when DH forgets cash in his laundry. The laundry fairy gladly accepts tips. Granted, I just put it in my stash spot to pull out when he asks if I have any cash, but it's fun to find $20 in the dryer. I worked at a hospital laundry and routinely found cash in scrubs. It sort of made up for all the other nasty things I found. I work in a hospital. I frequently think about the poor laundry people. The horrors you must see when you wash linens. It's fucking horrid, nothing worse than hospital of a early morning. Found some cool things over time though. I hope you enjoy all my right side earbuds. I find it easier to control my spending if I use cash. Not me. I'm constantly going back to the ATM. It must be the withdrawals. This has been proven in studies before, that people spend more when they don't physically see the money leave their hands and decrease in value. Interesting, I'm the complete opposite. My brain goes, well, spending cash won't affect my bank account, so it's basically like not spending money. Same actually, if it's outside my account I know it won't impact my budget. I feel I can spend away without a thought. My brother and I both joke how cash is just pieces of paper that you trade for cool things. We call it fun money. I'm a thoughtful spender regardless, so cash or credit, I don't buy anything wasteful. Same here. Cash is paper that can be traded for cool toys. Bank account is for adult stuff. Taco trucks around me are cash only edit. Should have said street vendors in general actually. Just bought a menuda and paid cash. Literally came here to say cuz I own a taco truck edit. I also take cards and Venmo, but most people pay cash, so that's what I have when I spend it. I just answered the question. Don't worry, I pay taxes and my tacos are easily accessible. Doing the Lord's work. On the 8th day, God maketh the taco. You can't snort lines of Adderall through a Dogecoin. Well, if that ain't the shiniest new sentence I have ever heard. Because the kid who mows my lawn doesn't have Venmo. I use cash for transactions I'd rather there not be a financial paper trail for. Like the second burger at a McDonald's and that kind of thing? I have an idiot brother-in-law that thought you could do that with credit cards. He was hiding his 6 to 8 times a week McDonald's habit from my sister. And using the credit card. I don't think he is actually smart enough to hide the bills from her. I think they were just really disorganized at the time, but somehow she didn't see a bill for like 3 months. He also wasn't paying it off because they were flat broke at the time. She nearly killed him. And GT, she nearly killed him. And AMP. #X200B. I mean, if he was having McDonald's 8 times a week, she could have just waited a year or so and that would have done it for her. Yes. But it is better if I suggest crime instead. Feels cooler. I use cash for dispensary purchases. Not by choice. We had cashless ATM at my dispensary until the card companies caught wind their machines are being used for drug transactions. I don't really love handling cash and having a lot on hand, but I know someday, in the very near future, someone is going to capitalize on the weed industry needing electronic card processing services. It's coming. I use cash at a farmer's markets, flea markets, because most of the stands don't have card readers. Kind of similar for vendor halls at conventions, art shows. Plus, if you use card they have to add tax, but cash is king and the $20 tag means $20 cash. And drug dealers. They hate paper trails, so they prefer cold, hard cash. Because the government be all up in my business. Informal transactions. Everybody takes cash. Dunno if it's still true, but there were a couple of small restaurants in town recently that wouldn't take cards. They would take a local check, and there was an ATM in the corner. They were small enough that they didn't want to take the hit on credit card merchant fees. And local, enough that people accepted it. When I see I am losing money, it make me spend less money SMH. Everyone should have some emergency cash. Nobody in Russia thought their bank accounts would be locked out of SWIFT, but it happened. Yup. I have a cash stash I add to every so often, just in case. If nothing else, what if I lose my card or it stops working? Where do you live exactly? 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, Australia. P. Sherman? Reported for doxing winking face. How would I pay an escort with a credit card? A lot of them take Venmo. Source: Congressman Matt Gaetz. I use cash occasionally. Kids come to the door to shovel the walk, for example. My very rare purchase of lottery tickets. Tiny purchases, pack of gum, etc. I don't get a prompt to tip when I pay cash. TBH, this is the most attractive reason to use cash in this thread. Yes, because it's anonymous. Also, my bank card doesn't work during a power outage, but my money does. It's crazy how many people are willing to give up privacy for convenience. Don't forget the rewards points. That's what got me using them. This is why I use my credit card almost exclusively. And since I pay my credit card off every month, my credit score only goes up. Just to buy weed. And whores. Frank Reynolds' voice came out of nowhere. Drugs and garage sales. You know how to party. Asterisk credit card processors go down. Asterisk some services only accept cash. Asterisk throwing actual cash at some problems makes them disappear quicker. Asterisk less susceptible to getting information skimmed in sketchy or insecure unsecure locations. Asterisk there are some transactions I don't want trails of. In Germany, 80% of transactions are still done in cash. Cafes looked at me weird for having my card. Moving to Germany got me to finally carry cash. Then I moved to the Netherlands, where it's all card. Many places don't even accept cash. Here in the USA I carry small bills for cash tips at cafes, restaurants and shopping at farmers markets. I appreciated the €1 and €2 coins. Wish we had that in the States. Edit. Yes. I know there are USD coins and $2 bills, but they're not widely used, is the point. Untraceable purchases, which sounds stupid, but my tinfoil hat and I do not care. Yep. Don't want to be part of the panopticon, even if my purchases are inoffensive.